Hi everyone. This week in chapter 10 you're going to be working on forms, which the things you learn in this chapter you'll be able to apply to other situations. But there was a couple of things I wanted to add to this chapter, and the first one is when you go to test your form you really should test all the elements of your form. So I'm going to do that first, and you'll see here I'm in File Manager and here's my template, and if I double click on this it opens up a brand new file based on the template. So I'm not actually editing the template file. If you look in the title bar, you can see it says document 1, so I know that I'm in a brand new file. I'm not editing the template. Okay, so I'll just fill in my information, just testing it out. Um, we select something from the list. Probably should select each of them just to be sure, since this is a short list. Okay. Each of the check boxes should select them, and then I have a problem here. When I click on the green cleaning checkbox, it's not showing up as checked. So I'm going to check the rest of these, and then I'll go back and edit the template to see what's wrong. And I'll just fill in anything here, and we'll check our drop down list. Again, since this is a short list, we'll just test them all out. And this particular control, we're also allowed to type in an answer. So I'll just type in anything. We get to the date, and when you're doing this exercise, if you want to just choose the current date or a recent date, I think your book has something in 2014. You don't have to go back that far. I'll also try typing in a date, and it looks like it took that okay. So it's just the one problem with the green cleaning checkbox. So I'm going to close this and not save my changes. And you may get some of these similar messages. Make sure you just click Don't Save. Okay, so I'm back in File Manager. Here's my template. Now I want to edit the template, not create a new file. So what I'm going to do is right click on the template and choose Open instead of New. And this will open the template file for me so I can make my changes. Now the first thing I need to do is display the developer tab if it's not already. Mine is, but if yours isn't, and it might not be, you'll have to go to the Backstage view, click on File, and then click on Options, and then click on Customize Ribbon, and make sure your developer tab has a check mark next to it. And then click OK. Next thing we need to do is we need to unprotect the form so that we can make changes to it. So we'll go to the Developer tab, click the Restrict Editing button, and Stop Protection. Okay, and then I'm going to close this to get it out of the way. Next thing is we want to check the green cleaning checkbox. So I'm going to click next to it, and you can click behind it or in front of it and go up to the Properties tab. And in the Properties window, I can see my mistake here, and I actually made the mistake for real. It took me a little while to find it the first time around. But my mistake here is that I chose the wrong checkbox here. So I checked cannot be edited instead of cannot be deleted. So I'll make that adjustment. I'll click OK. I'll go back to Restrict Editing, start enforcing protection. Click OK to protect it without a password. And I'll close this again. And save my changes. And again, I'm saving changes to the actual template file here. And then I'll close my file. And we'll test it again. Double click to open a new file based on the template. And I'm just going to go check that one checkbox. You probably should recheck everything else, because sometimes if you make one change, it can affect other things on your document. But I can see here that the green cleaning checkbox is now working. So that's really the things I wanted to add to this particular unit, was that when you're creating a form, when you test it, test all the controls on the form. And if you need to make changes, you need to remember to go back to the actual template file and unprotect the document, make your changes, protect it again. So several steps. Okay, if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to contact me, and have a good week.